I don't believe I am a great risk taker because I am afraid of very dangerous and challenging situations. But like jumping off a plane or doing parachute or doing bungee even. But I think I am a much risk taker when it comes to risk in life because I think those are the best opportunities to grow in life. That doesn't mean that many of those situations can be stressful or can be challenging. Like for me, for example, speaking in public or being in a new environment, doing new friends can be a stressful situation or maybe a difficult one because I get nervous and I get freaked out because of the result of the outcome of what would they think. But I always try to remind myself that it's better to do it rather than stepping aside because of those emotions. What it matters is doing it, being brave enough to do it even though I can be afraid. And I'm not a risk taker when it comes to shopping and clothing. Firstly, because my shopping habits are based more in timeless items that are functional and that I know I will wear rather than whatever is trendy or fast fashion. That's one of the many reasons most of my items are from second hand stores. Secondly, because I am more interested in prioritize my own taste and my own comfort rather than more luxuries and bigger prices. But I'm able to recognize the invest that it is to buy an item that is high quality. I have had many commutes throughout my life. I think the most heavy and the most larger one was the one I had back when I was living in Bogota, like maybe maximum 5 years ago, where I had to take, if I was lucky, only two buses on my way from my home to my school. It was a very heavy journey, and also, I will say, it was also dangerous because I will get out of school around 5 p.m. And by the time I got home, it was already 6 p.m., which means it was already dark and it was already almost night. My current commute is my family's car. I found them very reliable, but sometimes there's things you cannot control, but you have to figure it out. So maybe when the car is not working or the car broke off, I have to find a way to do my stuff, either going from my home to CEVAZ or from my home to do another thing. In those cases, I will normally take a Yomi, um, either it's a car or a motorcycle, but I found my family's car more convenient. Although maybe the motorcycle is more faster. But I find my family's car a more convenient one and a more reliable one. Even though maybe a motorcycle from Yomi can be more faster and it's easier because it's just one phone call away. And speaking of phones, I don't think texting while you're talking to someone personally is okay because my personal values, I found conversations really important. And I find conversations really important to let the person know that you are hearing them and that you're seeing them. And part of that importance comes to eye contact. When a person is doing eye contact with you while you're talking, it means that they are hearing you and they are paying attention to whatever you're saying. But the people that do it, I can maybe understand why, because maybe the conversation is not the most important one or the most interesting one. But in my opinion, in what I would do, I would not start texting while talking to someone because I found it heavy, disrespectful towards the other person and towards me.